Yo, what's poppin'? Or welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be doing a match preview for Newcastle versus Liverpool in the Premier League. Obviously, this game's a little bit of a kind of semi-final kind of vibe to it, you know, the calm before the storm, because we are playing Newcastle again in 2 weeks' time in the Carabao Cup final. Obviously, we'll be doing a match preview for that. And, you know, let's put some momentum in there. Let's go in there, get the win, put the pressure on them, make them feel a bit uncomfortable, make them kind of guess themselves in the cup final. You could put together like a dominant victory, destroy them. That's going to have like a big psychological advantage and edge, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll do a match preview, prediction lineup, and without further ado, let's get right into the lineup. So, Alisson, gonna go Van Dijk, obviously best centre back in the world. Konate, to be honest, these two here, Konate and Van Dijk, I could argue that this is the best centre back partnership in the world. Maybe you got Saliba and Gabriel. You could argue on top of my head right now, current form, these two are the best. Left back, you're gonna go Robbo. If we can find Robbo, there he is, Robbo. And right back, you're most likely going to go with Trent. I think that's the first choice partnership in defence, barring any major injuries. Of course, in midfield, Ruud Gullit region, Gravenberg, 100% is probably most likely going to play. Ideally, you kind of want him to get a bit of rotation, but such a crucial game. When trying to put together your strongest possible lineup, he's got to play, right? And in midfield, next to him, going to go with the World Cup winner himself, Maka. Right wing, Mo Salah, best player in the world. Ideally, we kind of want to take the pressure off Mo Salah here. He's the one contributing with the goals, the assists. He's doing all the kind of heavy lifting when it comes to the output. But hopefully he can keep up the good form, keep banging these goals in. Left wing. Now this is where it gets a little bit more trickier in my opinion when it comes to a prediction. Diaz has been playing quite well recently. Looks like he's got his form back. But Gakpo's back from his injury. He got minutes off the bench. Does the manager go with Gakpo? Does he go with Diaz? Or does he put Diaz as a false 19? Does he play Elliot on it? Not Elliot, Jones on the left. But I think this is what the manager's going to do. I think he's going to play Gakpo. And he's going to play Szoboszlai as the false 9 again. So we'll rotate these two across. He's going to play Szoboszlai as a false 9. And he's going to play Curtis Jones. If I can find Mr. Jones. Or just use your imagination, or people. Over time, you know, their editing will get better, etc., etc. So yeah, it's going to go with Jones in the middle. Szoboszlai as the false 9. Szoboszlai, he did his thing. He had a really good kind of performance as a false 9. But in an ideal world, I'd much prefer it's just a solidified striker in that position. The false 9 thing, yeah, it's cool. Sounds good on paper. And it was effective last game, but let's just get a proper striker. I'd rather, you know, give it to Jota, give it to Nunes. Obviously, Nunes is probably not trusted by the manager anymore. Jota, he's too kind of fragile, injury prone. He keeps getting these muscle injuries, so you kind of have to kind of limit his game time. You have to protect him. So I think this is what the manager's going to do. I think the first substitutes off are going to be Diaz. Going to be Elliot, maybe might get like 5 minutes or whatever. Like to see a bit more, maybe if it's a dominant victory, maybe bring Chiesa on, give Salah a little bit of a rest. But same thing goes for Gravenberg as well. So yeah, that's my predicted lineup. Now we're going to go to a score prediction. I don't think we'll lose. I don't see us losing many more games in the season. Of course, football is unexpected. There's always going to be kind of freak results. every team can kind of put it on you on their day. But I think at worst, we'll pick up a draw. But I'm going to predict a win. I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory for Liverpool.